Hello, I'm Nick Ayala, a representative of the Rafael House of Portland. And we have an exciting proposal for the Northwest Fighting Arts that will have an immense impact on our community. We know your time is valuable and we appreciate every second of it. For over 35 years, the Rafael House has strived to put an end to intimate partner violence, and you can help us take another step in the correct direction. We provide many resources for all victims of domestic violence and would like to add Northwest Fighting Arts to our list of resources. We would like Northwest Fighting Arts to help provide a self-defense class tailored towards women's self-defense, but we'll get more into that later in the presentation. While you're watching this presentation, over 100 women will fall victim to domestic violence. This woman could be the manager of the branch you bank at, the one who brings your food at the restaurant, a mom you pass in the grocery store, or even your own sister. At some point, domestic violence will affect all of us in some way or another. I remember coming home from football practice when I was 11 years old. My 16-year-old sister's best friend was in tears with a bloody nose. Her stepfather had hit her mother, and when she tried to help her, he hit her too. I heard the story of how she was hiding in the closet because she was so scared, and the sheer terror in her eyes was forever etched in my mind. That was my first encounter with domestic violence. We are determined to make a solid push towards nonviolent living. There's no reason to raise your hand in anger to a loved one, but tragically it happens too often. This is where the Rafael House steps in. We provide a shelter to those who need a place to escape their abuse at home. We provide a safe, comfortable environment for those who need a life change, and we are there every step of the way to make sure that change is successful. We help those who are being abused by their partner, but also the children of these relationships. The children can sometimes be impacted the most, and we help make their transition easier, along with counseling services. We have numerous resources, and with the help of Northwest Fighting Arts, we can add an invaluable tool to our arsenal. In the following minutes, you will hear from my four colleagues, Amelia Gray, Melinda Harding, Kathleen Petty, and Matt Spears, each an integral part of the Rafael House. You're going to learn more about domestic violence, about us here at the Rafael House, how this proposal benefits you as well as the rest of us, why basic knowledge of self-defense will be so meaningful, and exactly what the Rafael House is asking of you at Northwest Fighting Arts. Domestic violence is one of the most emotionally impactful and terrifying experiences in a victim's life. To be abused by somebody you thought you could trust, cared about your well-being, and loved you. The fear and sadness felt can overwhelm the mind. The following 911 call demonstrates exactly that. It's of a 6-year-old girl named Lisa calling 911 because her daddy is beating up her mommy. You can hear the concern and terror in this young girl's voice. This is what we're going to help prevent in the future from happening.
Sending emergency.
My mommy and daddy are having a fight.
Is she getting hurt?
And Daddy to the police, Mommy! Daddy! The baby! Could you get to the police, please?
Okay, we're going to be there. What's going on?
They're having a fight because this has been going on forever and ever.
How's he hurting her?
He made some red marks on Mom.
Where did he make the red marks on?
Her neck. Oh my God!
What's the matter? Is your Hello? Shit.
Sadly, Lisa is not the only young child who has gone through this experience. 275 million children worldwide live through domestic violence and abuse. Domestic violence is a major issue and by no means insignificant, but when children are involved, the issue multiplies. At the Rafael House of Portland, we believe that everyone deserves a life free from domestic violence. The Rafael House of Portland not only provides an emergency shelter, but advocates for change in our community. Domestic violence is not just an issue for women, but an issue for everyone. You can make a difference. On average, more than 3 women and 1 man are murdered by their intimate partners in this country every day. The Rafael House of Portland is here to support those who are victims of domestic violence and their families. In 2003, a domestic violence sweep brought 155 Oregon arrests. The number of abused, neglected children reached a 10-year high. About 1/3 of female homicide victims are killed by their husbands, and that number is continuing to rise. In fact, on average, more than 3 women are murdered by their husbands or boyfriends in this country every day. In the U.S., a woman is beaten every 9 seconds by a partner. Anywhere from 1 to 3 million women are battered each year by their intimate partner. %40 of teenage girls aged 14 to 17 report knowing someone their age who has been hit or beaten by a boyfriend. Young women ages 16 through 24 experience the highest rate of domestic violence, 16 per 1,000 people. One in 4 women will experience domestic violence during her lifetime. Women experience domestic violence more often than they experience burglaries, muggings, or all other physical crimes combined. There were 10,135 requests for domestic violence shelter by adults in Oregon that could not be met in 2004. The estimated cost of intimate partner violence in Oregon exceeds $50 million each year. 40 to 60% of men who abuse women also abuse children. For every hour, as many as 115 children are abused. 42% of murdered women in the United States are killed by their intimate partners. But some women were fortunate to find help. Rafael House serves more than 350 clients inside the shelter each year. In a single day in 2007, 13,485 children were living in a domestic violence shelter or transitional housing facility. At Rafael House alone, 60% of its clients are children. The Rafael House of Portland has provided hope and healing to thousands of women and children fleeing domestic violence. The Rafael House mission statement is to provide a foundation of hope and healing for a life free of family violence. Together, Rafael House and the Portland community can become the catalyst to create a safe, secure life for future generations of Oregonians. Believe and be an advocate. Remember, you can make a difference. The Rafael House of Portland is excited to present our proposition to hold a free self-defense class hosted by Northwest Fighting Arts.
Martin Luther King Jr. rightly said that our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. In 1977, the Portland Rafael House was founded to help fight the causes and effects of intimate partner violence. Since opening 35 years ago, this organization has helped empower women to end domestic violence by recognizing potential risks, helping current victims, and preventing future attacks against women. The mission of the Rafael House is to help at-risk families achieve stable housing and financial independence while strengthening family bonds and personal dignity. There are a variety of programs and services that the Rafael House provides to community members to help end domestic violence, especially intimate partner violence towards women. The emergency shelter at the Rafael House exists to serve families escaping from domestically violent situations. With over 20,000 requests for shelter victims in the state of Oregon, the Rafael Emergency Shelter offers services for around 100 families per year, comprising only 30% of space for victims of domestic violence in Multnomah County. More than 5,000 callers are offered safety planning and advocacy on the in-house crisis line, and an additional 400 surveyors receive non-residential advocacy services each year. In an effort to end violence before it begins, Rafael House programs provide community education and awareness events such as the Advocacy Center, which is a new addition to their services. This center is designed to allow victims to maintain and build relationships with program participants who are not living in the shelter. During their stay at the Rafael House, women work with advocates to create a set of individualized goals designed to help victims on their journey to permanent housing, employment, and self-sufficiency. After leaving the shelter, women can take advantage of the Transitional Housing Program. This program provides transitional housing and rental assistance to women and families after they move out of the emergency shelter. Along with rental assistance, the Transitional Housing Program provides an ongoing case management and advocacy, helping participants navigate the complex social service system on their journey towards self-sufficiency. As an outreach to our local community, the Community Outreach Program at Rafael House works to enact social change and prevent domestic violence by engaging our entire community in conversation and by encouraging people of all gender, age, and backgrounds to speak out against violence. The primary activity of the outreach program is offering free training throughout the community. They present in local middle and high schools, to healthcare providers, business leaders, and community organizations, to DHS employees, to parent groups, and to anyone else who is interested in joining the conversation and ending domestic and sexual violence.
My name is Matt Spears, and I'm here representing the Rafael House. I just wanted to let you know of how donating to charities is going to help your business. You see, people in the community appreciate companies that support local charitable programs. Workplace campaigns are an effective, low-cost tool to enhance a company's image among key stakeholders and the general public. According to researchers in the field of socially responsible investing, an expanded workplace giving campaign is one sign of a more thoughtful, innovative approach to corporate philanthropy.
Many small businesses are aligning themselves with charities that serve disadvantaged people. This helps to increase their standing in the community and develop a powerful network. We would like to help your business to get involved in the community and build a stronger public image. 85% of Americans say they have a more positive image of a product or company when it supports a cause they care about. We will help to provide a network of people that could be potential prospects for your business's programs. Charities help to bring in new potential business. 79% of Americans say that they would be likely to switch from one brand to another if the other brand is associated with a good cause, assuming the price and quality are equal. 88% of consumers think that companies should try to achieve business goals while improving society and the environment. 83% of consumers think companies should support charities and nonprofit organizations with financial donations. Studies have shown that socially responsible businesses have improved marketing, employee recruitment, employee satisfaction, legal treatment, customer loyalty, and brand perception. 32% of employees would seriously consider leaving their job if their company gave little to no money to charity.
Now that Northwest Fighting Art has been educated on the increasing problem of domestic abuse here locally as well as nationally, it is time to do your part and partner with the Rafael House of Portland to end domestic abuse. Self-defense classes have been shown to improve muscle strength and toning, improve balance and coordination, increase cardiovascular strength, and strengthen overall physical health. Women who take self-defense classes have higher confidence than those who have never taken a class. Knowing how to defend yourself against an attacker is extremely empowering. Developing stronger instincts is a result of self-defense. Self-defense training not only develops a stronger body, but helps train the mind and the body. So please plan on meeting on December 1st with Kathleen Petty to discuss how to best utilize the time and instructors for the Rafael House of Portland's Self-Defense Awareness Training on January 13th, 2013. Kathleen, an event coordinator at the Rafael House, will discuss the best time for the class, education awareness at the event, and how to best utilize the space to allow the most women to attend. Kathleen Petty will call 2 days prior to the event to finalize any last-minute details and give Northwest Fighting Arts a number of guests that will be attending this event. It is now your time to stand up against domestic violence and give women a greater ability to defend themselves through self-defense classes. Partner with the Rafael House of Portland to provide a free 3-hour self-defense class to empower women of this community. Do not let another person be a victim. End domestic violence. You can make a difference. The Rafael House of Portland needs your help. Don't let women be another statistic. Partner with the Rafael House of Portland today. On behalf of the Rafael House of Portland, we want to thank you for watching our presentation.